This video is a compendium of all the different things that the government has announced to help small businesses over these difficult times. I think the one that's got the most attention is the furlonged worker rules. Now, it feels like that you can just get 80% of everybody's salary up to £2,500, but there are some catches. It's not just free money. There are things that you need to do. So in order to furlong a worker, you need to have them not working in the business. You also need to write to them, or there needs to be a letter on file that says that they are furlonged and it is allocated. And then the way that it works is that it'll work through the PAYE system. So you'll do your normal payroll, you will pay that member of staff, and then through the PAYE system in a way that hasn't been disclosed yet, you'll then get the money back, or perhaps a reduced PAYE bill, just depending on the scale in your business. The other one that's really got a lot of attention is the £10,000 that small businesses are getting. The £10,000 grant is a grant, so it's again, like the furlonged workers, it's not a loan, these two are grants. So you'll get £10,000 if you have a business and you get a rates bill normally from the council, and that rates bill shows nil payable. And if that is you, this is to cover the fixed cost of your business. And if it is you, you will get £10,000 from the government. You don't need to do anything to get that money. It will just come through to you from the council. And when it comes will depend on the efficiency of your council. I've heard that some are coming through within the next few days. It's towards the end of March now. So hopefully by the end of March, and I think most of them will come at the beginning of April. I don't know whether they're waiting until after the 5th of April in the new tax year. Statutory sick pay. So statutory sick pay is payable for 2 weeks. So you can get statutory sick pay back from the government for 2 weeks that people aren't working for. Now, again, that they haven't actually decided what buttons you need to press in order to make this work. But for now, we know that we will get 2 weeks of statutory sick pay for all workers who are off sick. Obviously, both with the furlonged workers and with the statutory sick pay, you can top that up then to their full pay. With VAT, now it's important to remember the VAT benefit that you get is only a deferral of the tax. You still have to pay it in the end. And I think there has been a little bit of confusion about that. So you don't have to pay any VAT from the 20th of March through to the end of June. However, you will have to pay it eventually. So basically you can miss a quarter, but you have to pay it by the 5th of April 2021. So within the next tax year, you have to make up that difference. So you may, if you've got the money, want to pay it anyway, just so that you know where you are. This is only a sort of a time to pay, not a no payment of VAT. And similarly, with if you do self-assessment and you are on the payments, that you make a payment in January and a payment on July. So the July payment, you can defer, you don't need to do anything with the government. But instead of making the July payment, you'll have to make that payment by the end of January next year. So again, you can defer it, but you will have to pay it eventually. So if you've got the money, you may want to pay it anyway, just so you've got your books in order. Business interruption loans. So you can get a business interruption loan. This is a loan from your bank. It's interest-free for a year, and it is it's from your main bank, and you can get it, but it has to be for coronavirus-related business interruption, and you have to tell your bank that it is for that reason. They won't volunteer it, and then it's a government guaranteed loan. You don't have to do a personal guarantee, and you won't have to put security up. So it should go through very quickly, but you do have to say when you speak to your bank that it is coronavirus related, and you will struggle to get through to your bank. So at the moment, the banks are being inundated. So you may have to be patient, or maybe if you don't need it desperately, you might want to leave it a little while until the queues and everything's just more orderly. So one of the things that, in order to get these loans, you may want to work out whether you've got enough money and to do a simple cash flow. So a simple cash flow, take your income, take your expenses, difference between the two, add in what you've got already, and the difference is that any shortfall is what you might need a loan for or a deferral of tax for. If you want help with that, we at the accountancy people are very willing and able and looking forward to helping clients calculate that and calculate what you need. So if you want any help, then please let us know. That is what we're here for. There is, not inconsistent with that, there is also possible to have a 3-month mortgage holiday. Again, my understanding is the building societies and banks are very, very busy, so you might struggle to get through, but again, that is available. What's not available is very much help for self-employed, because it's just really difficult, and for renters, again, it's really difficult for the government to work it out, and they haven't worked anything out yet. So if you're a renter or you're self-employed, they're basically saying, look to the benefit system. I know that's not great, and considering all the huge benefits that a lot of companies are getting, seems unfair. But I'm not here to make the system fair. I'm just telling you what the system is. And for self-employed people and renters, it seems pretty tough, to be honest. I mean, there are other sources of finance. I mean, this is the government help, but it is still possible. I mean, a lot of people will have to live off their savings. If you're over 55, you do have access to your pensions. And I will be hurrying up R&D tax credits for a lot of clients because if you've done development work, you might be able to get other government help from, so about 1/3 of the development costs that you've spent, you can get back from the government, or a greatly reduced corporation tax bill. And again, talking about corporation tax, you can get time to pay for corporation tax if it's disease related. Again, you need to ring the helpline to get that. So you just need to calculate it and then ring the helpline, and we can give you the number and help you work out what you need to say. And I suppose finally, if you're going to use the isolation period to either reinvent your business, or maybe to restructure it, because I think the world is going to look very different on the other side, or if you just want to create something new within your business or a new business altogether, then we can help with that. We can help you with the financial side of that, and we're looking forward to helping people with that. And hopefully as things settle down, everybody will how am I going to use this time creatively and productively? And maybe that's something that we can help with. I hope this helps. Please comment. Please, I will be updating you on any other information that I get. And thank you for watching.